are now tuned in to the TNS podcast. Here's your host, Jay Curtis Strickland.
Hey, Mike, thanks for being here. How you doing today, man?
Thank you. And what happened with me even accepting me talking to you in the first place is you came with logic, empathy, simplicity, and above all this, like reasonability. And like, I really appreciate that because there's been some people that have been very negative, which defeats the purpose of like even be bipartisan in the first place. And what most people don't understand is I was initially a moderate Democrat. So you could crack on with the questions from here, and I will only do my questions and answers live. And I will ask you to please, we won't edit anything for the duration of this interview. And I like your integrity, and I want perspective journalism because I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat. I want to be in the middle throwing rocks at the wings of the same bird. And I know this is going above and going faster than the video, but I want to get onto this specifically because I got thrown under the bus, but who I voted for, it doesn't define a person when you're in differentials with the opposing team. And like I said, I don't like any parts of the bird. The bird should all be shot down. So when people take my shit out of context, just like I fucking was almost about to vote for the communist Bernie Sanders in 2016, but he was threatened by Hillary Clinton. And then in 2020, Bernie Sanders would have beat Donald Trump.
They did Bernie Sanders dirty.
They
Straight up.
We're live now, right?
Yeah, we're recording, man.
Thank you. And I'm glad you caught that because we had such a good conversation twice before. And mind you, sorry, I'm in the beautiful mountains of KYBURZ, Kybers 916209, coming at you from the local region of Northern California, and logic and so much potential and so much beautiful things. Hey, you know what weirded me out?
What's up?
Right now, I just felt like David Lee Roth.
Is that right? Well, we were talking about Bernie Sanders, though, because like Bernie Sanders,
let's go.
You were kind of right about that in that, yeah, I think that Bernie Sanders definitely would have beat Trump, and they wanted him out of the way in favor of their establishment politician.
Can I hold you up on that?
Sure.
No. Bernie Sanders would have won the 2016 election.
Absolutely.
But did you see when he I'm not sure I'm still learning at 52 years old. I know I look 26. Thank you. California sun. Bless you. No, but the thing is like Bernie Sanders was forced out by Hillary Clinton and fucking sorry, I got some spring water.
You good?
Hey, Bernie Sanders, let's be real. I'm a moderate Democrat.
Okay.
I was. Now I'm not libertarian. I'm not motherfucking Republican. I ain't Democrat. Right. And people take my shit out of context. Hey, I want to be able to be the American that goes, hey, Donald Trump, why is the war not over in Ukraine, Russia right now?
Or Iran.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And I voted for Donald Trump 3 times. Hey, I'm going to own it because they were going to throw me under the bus either fucking way. So that's why I preemptive strike this. It's not It's not checkers, motherfucker. It's chess. And the king is dead. And
Well,
you know what? Come get a haircut. First of all, and not only that, and I'm like, I voted for that dude. And I'm not going to put anything past anything that he's not going to do or not do, but the dude could have spoke a little better. But honestly, the Iranian people need to be free, and people are going to get super butthurt over that. And I'm just going to be real. He's the first dude who's actually put his neck on the line for that shit. Do I like him? Not necessarily, but he's a whole lot better than the motherfucking rest of these motherfucking Kamala Harris and Joe Biden would be.
well, you look at Iran back in the 70s, and it was a completely different world over there. Like women were allowed to dress normally. They had jeans and button-up t-shirts, and they wore their hair down and things like that. And when Khomeini entered into the
Is that the
office,
Ayatollah? Is that the Ayatollah of rock and roll?
the Ayatollah of rock and roller. Yeah. When he entered in, everything changed around there. Everything was completely different. But, without deviating too much from, why we're kind of here,
Iran is beautiful.
I believe it. I believe it. The women are beautiful, like beautiful people. Absolutely. What I was going to say though was
the Persian people are wonderful.
absolutely. I dated an Iranian girl for a while. But so what I was going to say though was, as
Some
far
of my
as what,
family is like Iranian. So
yeah, as far as what's going on in your life with hoods and touring and whatnot, can you kind of break down the situation, what happened, and the response to that, and your whole assessment of the situation?
with that, the joke thing,
Yeah,
like I didn't, and I won't, and I'm not going to elaborate on it too much. Check the video out. And first of all, I'm 52 years old. I'm from Sacramento, California. We're an hour away from San Francisco. And I'm only gay on Thursday, you know? And these people have no idea who they're talking to, you know?
right,
And then they do this virtual signaling thing. And not only that, I'm a fucking barber, dude.
right.
Like I would say like 80% of my customers are homosexual, and they're wonderful, by the way. And so where did we cross this path on the road where I made a tampon joke about like something from earplugs to rear plugs to going into the video? Please go watch it. And I want people to really go away from your show to watch that video on any facet and realize that first of all, God bless the non-binary and trans community, because they are being taken advantage of from the most elite, like entitled white rich kid. I want to be associated and I want to fit in chameleon society. And to the real trans community, I would never ever say something derogatory against you. And God bless you. And I love Lady Gaga and fucking Gloria Gaynor and ABBA and the rest of the bands. But I know that, listen, and this has taught me something too. This has taught me that, like, before, as a 52-year-old cis male, ew, my boyfriend's gonna hate me. But and not only that, my fill-in drummer is non-binary.
Right. I think I remember you
Listen,
saying that in the video.
hold on. I got ADHD.
Okay.
For the real trans community, man, hey, we would never, ever discriminate against you. But the rest of the people who are taking advantage of those wonderful trans people, and I've got some of my friends' kids, people are born different. Some people are born with multiple sclerosis or cancer, or just, like I'm ADHD. I'm not asking for anything extra. I think ADHD is great, unless I don't know. It's like most of my friends are autistic or like, and the thing is like a lot of my fucking friends, it's like, okay, let's get back to this. Bad parenting. Why are parents giving their kids pharmaceuticals at fucking 7, 8, 9, 10 years old for ADHD or autism? I'm severely ADHD.
Well, because they push that.
Well, you
Not
want to attack me? Okay, well, I never push my shit. I am severely ADHD. So is somebody now going to negate my feelings as somebody who's ADHD and quite possibly something that they can't fathom? Just a regular ass cool cat on a Thursday night. Hello?
Mhm.
Dude, fuck that. Nobody should accept, but everybody should be like, it's like, why can't you accept me? I might disagree with you,
Right.
and why do I have to fucking accept you? And I was raised Catholic. Am I still Catholic? No, but my motherfucking mom is. Does that mean I'm against the church? Yeah, because there's a lot of pedophiles. But does that mean God hasn't helped my mom? God has helped my mom make it to 78 years old with multiple sclerosis when she was diagnosed at 7 years old. And that's why I baited some of these people in that fucking first one take motherfucking, here's my motherfucking only official statement. And I waited for somebody to attack me and be like, oh, you use the multiple sclerosis people on your platform. First of all, I don't have a platform. I just have a lot of motherfuckers who I'm friends with. And I waited for somebody to say something against the multiple sclerosis community. My mom's been terminally ill since she was 8 years old. She flatlined when I was a child. My fill-in drummer in Columbia was non-binary. What do you want from me after making a tampon joke that was directed to cis males in the first place going into the men's room? First of all, tampons cause toxic shock, whether they're front and especially in the back. Nor would I never discriminate against somebody who was born biologically different than me. I would embrace them and love them and care about them and cherish them. And if ever anybody ever attacked one of my non-binary friends for going in the bathroom, I would just have to apologize in the first place, because normal alpha males tend to piss on the fucking lid. So next time, also to the right side, if you see some motherfucker getting a tampon in the bathroom, maybe they were born a little different. And maybe people say, oh, Mike, don't bend over and say nothing positive towards that side either. But I'm like, nah, I don't think like that, because I'm not a bigot. And at 52 years old, if somebody wants to identify and be different, wasn't that why we got into hardcore in the first place? The
Exactly.
strong, the strong protect the weak.
Right.
And
Exactly.
if somebody takes that out of context, God bless you. I'm an atheist, tree hugging, spiritual hippie, fucking liberal conservative. And I like eating In-N-Out Burger maybe only once every 2 years because the line's way too long, and I'm lactose
Yeah.
intolerant, and I'm slightly vegan.
Okay. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Motherfucker, hey, get the fucking crayon box out. Let's melt it. Let everybody chill the fuck out.
Yeah.
And you know what? A lot of it is people have never had Del Taco.
Oh, Del Taco's amazing.
Mm. You know what pissed me off about Del Taco? You might live in North Carolina or wherever you're at now, Mr.
Yeah.
Man. But when you were in Los Angeles, they had them fucking vegan shits going on, and I was like, great,
Oh, yeah. Those vegan tacos
great.
at Del Taco were the shit. And I used to
Hey,
just go there to like flirt with the girls there because they always had like really amazing, beautiful, like Mexican transplant girls. And I was just like, that was my jam, man. That was the shit.
I'm gonna have to beg to differ with you.
Oh,
I went there for the real French fries. Okay.
those
I
French fries are
also,
good.
I know. I like when they go, and I also went there to get a gosh darn motherfucker sticking Shih Tzu Bulldog Terrier Bull Mastiff Honey Badger, gosh darn grilled cheese, motherfucking titty sucking two ball bitch. And people are like, why is Mike Hood not saying the motherfucking F word? Can we say fuck?
You could say fuck. You could say whatever you want, man.
Motherfucking titty sucking two ball bitch.
There
When
you
I go
go.
to In-N-Out Burger, I'm pimping on a bitch at a Motel 6. I get my motherfucking burgers on the left, my friendlies on the right. I'm vegan straight edge. I go to party tonight. When I do my coke, I don't toke unless it's from San Francisco, y'all folk. Enjoy your night. Don't fucking fight. And actually, when I do Coca-Cola, it's only in Tijuana.
Oh, okay.
I hope somebody takes that and remixes it.
There you go.
Hey,
Yeah, Mexican Coke.
have you ever seen that thing? There's been a rapist in Lincoln Park, and they're hiding in your kitchens. Hey, please go check that out. Thank you. You'll
Let,
thank
let
me
me
later. The
let me
world
hit
is too serious. The world is too serious. No, I'm interviewing you now. The
Oh, you're
world is
interviewing me.
too
Okay.
serious.
Okay.
Hey, there's people starving. There's endless fucking wars. And the fucking Ukrainians and Russians, Putin and Zelensky are both fucking assholes. And they got to pay this mind trip to people and make everybody else suffer while their own people are dying.
Yeah.
19-year-old to 30-year-olds, 20,000 every fucking month, and the fucking war. Palestine, fucking Israel. Nobody likes Netanyahu. I don't care if you're Jewish or not, the dude's a dickhead. Palestine, I don't know. It's like the motherfuckers got their own problems. But, when, like, that's not an easy situation. And that's,
Right.
as an American, man, the Palestinians and Israelis, since the War of 48, you would think the Israelis would have more empathy. Especially the weirdest thing about the whole equation is Netanyahu's Polish,
That's right.
and the I think like 7 or 8 of the former prime ministers of Israel are Ukrainian and or Polish. They're
Yep.
not even Arab, so
Right.
they shouldn't be in the land in the first place. So if you just go on fact, then why are they even there? But at the
Right.
same time, and not only that, as a Catholic, my aunt is an Israeli Jew, and when she married my uncle, and we're a Catholic German Czech family. That's why I don't like communists or Nazis for the obvious reasons.
Right.
But then it's like Democrat, Republican. It's kind of the same thing.
Well, and that's the thing, man, is that we just live in such a polarizing society right now, and that everybody paints you with a broad brush and everything is black and white, and there is no nuance. And just based on having a conversation with
What?
you, my man, like you're so like different and you have different stances on so many different things. And for
Yeah.
somebody in the hardcore scene to just place you in a box and be like, this guy is like this guy is like this, it's so reductive and it's insanely disrespectful. And I don't feel like people really try to get to know somebody when they just say, oh, F this guy or F this guy. Half of my opinions about people have been changed in hardcore based on me having a conversation with them, and based on, because there's things that are said about certain people, and then it's like, well, then you actually get to sit down and they're like, this person is nothing like what is being said about him, whatever negative shit is being said about him. And so, for them to say all the just garbage that they're saying, it's stupid, and they truly don't know you as a real person, just based on from what I've heard of people and from what people tell me, and just based on this conversation right now, I think they got it wrong.
You know it really hurt my feelings too, like
What's that?
what you just said, and I really appreciate that. And dude, I was about to just like delete like the whole conversation when you initially hit me up, for the pure fact that like just the vehemence coming from everybody
Right.
at that specific moment. And everybody's like, why aren't you responding? Why aren't you saying anything? And I'm like, first of all, I'm a land animal, and my spirit animal, I'm a wolf. And why would myself as a wolf who has an opinion jump into a sea of miniature sharks? I'm going to wait, and then I'm going to swim across the sea and try to educate. And the bigger sharks ain't going to fuck with me because they already have confidence and opinions themselves. And we
Right.
could collaborate, and we could meet each other on a different facet, whether you're religious or atheist, Jew, Muslim, Catholic, Orthodox.
Man, this show is like the Unitarian Church, man. I love all peoples here. I love all walks of life. I want to hear everybody's story. Don't care where you've been, don't care where you're at now or where you're going. I truly believe like everybody has a story to tell, and everybody is, from the view of the Vedas, because I practice Hare Krishna, everybody's a spirit soul.
Hey,
That's
so, not to cut you off, you practice
yeah.
Hare Krishna?
Yeah. Practice, meaning I'm not very good at it, but yeah.
No, hold on. You could go on with that and carry on with what you were. I'm gonna come back to you.
Sure.
No, no, not in a negative facet. This isn't a beautiful thing. Keep going with. Sorry to cut you off.
I was just going to say that everybody is a spirit soul, man. Like we're all, this is just flesh and blood. It goes away, and it's a vessel in which it carries our soul from birth to birth. And the objective is to get out of this body and transcend to the spiritual platform that is Goloka Vrindavan, where we reside with Krishna. And so for anybody to look at somebody from a racial perspective, a nationalistic perspective, sexuality, however they choose to identify, gender, what have you, if we just quantify them as that, if we just look at them as saying, okay, this person qualify. If we just say that there is, like, if we just look at them from one perspective, from some sort of immutable characteristic, it's really doing a disservice to that person as a whole. Like myself personally, I like movies.
You just opened Pandora's box.
Okay.
Who was the androgynous demigod of Hare Krishna? There's 24.
Jesus, I should know that, but I don't.
You know Buddha is a demigod of Krishna?
Yes, Buddha is an expansion of Krishna.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay, and you know ganja, what's the weed demigod of Krishna?
Shiva. Shiva smoked ganja, yeah.
Okay, so people have no idea. I was raised Catholic, but when I was about 17 to like 20, we used to go to the Krishna temple in frickin' right there. We used to go, I think, before we go to the Berkeley Square or Gilman Street.
Okay. Yeah, Gilman Street and Berkeley, they're pretty close to each other. Yeah.
Is my head protruding too much?
No, you're good, man. You're good.
No, but the fact that you, oh, sorry about that.
No, this is my solace right here, man. I'm not a very good practitioner. Like,
Hey,
you know,
oh, that's the that. Hey, is that the Bhagavad Gita?
it is the Bhagavad Gita. Yes, sir. Right there.
Hey,
And so,
hey, did you have any idea you would think you'd get to that plateau or performance or anything? We'll get back that past that too, because I don't want to talk religion because it's all like no disrespect, but to me, and you're a Christianer. I seen Harry Krishners. I'm going to be real with you. I seen male Harry Krishners be kind of dicks to their ladies. Just
yeah,
hey,
that
and
happens.
hey, and mind you, no disrespect, but my mother is my god. And
Well,
hey, no, give me a second.
okay.
And I've also seen the Rastafarians treat women in a negative facet.
I've
But
never heard that, but
I'm not gonna disrespect the Christianers because you're new to it, and I've been well versed on this. You know the
well,
108.
I guess if you could say new as being 15 years, but like, what I was
Okay,
going to
no,
say.
no, 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 no. Hold on.
Okay.
No disrespect because I really am. It's like my problem with the Christianers was a lot of those dudes were pedos.
Yeah, that did happen.
Hey, and mind you, and not to put you on blast on that, I was raised Catholic, hence a lot of same thing.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. And basically what I was going to say though is that, when we
Oh,
look at
sorry about that.
no, 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 no. Basically when we look at people as being of a certain subset, being white, black, Asian, gay, straight, trans, non-binary, whatever, when we just simply identify them from that angle,
Hey,
like
bro.
me,
Hey, you know what clarifies that whole thing?
what's
Is
that?
one-on-one existence with that spirit.
Right. And that's what I was trying to say is that we're spirit and like I'm not defined by my race. I like movies. You want to come talk to me and connect with me? Don't talk to me about race. Don't talk to me
Man,
about politics. Tell me what your favorite movie is, And then I'll be like, "Oh, wow." And then that's how I remember people. I'm like so and so likes science fiction movies or so and so likes westerns or so,
hey,
and like
can I cut you real quick?
go ahead.
You know, you know what?
What's
All
up?
that is like bubble gum, bro.
Mhm.
Because I don't even need to talk about that because first of all, I would never think about like the last like 45 seconds because I transcend all that bullshit.
Yeah.
I don't fucking play bubble gum. I don't go to movies. I fucking go into nature and I fucking engulf myself with fucking getting sap in my hair. And I don't eat animals. I haven't eaten meat in 35 years.
Good for
I
you. I
go
don't
in
eat meat either, man.
I go into the motherfucking forest or the sea and I do this thing called grounding
Mhm.
and I put my motherfucking feet into the sand and I
Yeah.
transcend anything that these people say in the first place. When we got banned in the United Kingdom, did it bother me? It only bothered me on the facet that I didn't get to see my wonderful friends that I've built
Yeah.
30 years of character. And not
Yeah.
only that, on our last tour, in the United States, right before this tour, we met a lot of kids that were trans.
Mhm.
And feel me on this. These kids are just like you and I. However, they're hopped up on pharmaceuticals. Who do you
Yeah.
blame? I blame the parents. And it doesn't matter if you're gay, straight. It just matters your level of empathy towards the situation. If
Sure.
someone's born different in the first place, nobody would ever attack that said person. That would be stupid.
Right.
And I just transcend all this in the first place. And this shouldn't even be a topic. What we should be talking about right now is what's going on in Nigeria with China moving in, or
What's going
the
on with in Nigeria? I'm not aware.
okay, well, your public's gonna now look that up. And
Okay.
now what's going on with India and China, what's going on with the Ukraine and Russia, obviously, the Palestinians and the Jews, it's
Mhm.
all this, it's all like to take away from what are they covering up? And here's what transcends everything on my facet is everybody thinks, oh, Mike's a fucking super conservative and all this shit. And do I think Donald Trump went to Epstein Island? No. But I know all of Donald Trump's friends went to Epstein Island.
Probably.
And hence, here is why we started the Netanyahu was on his way out. Let's be real. I'm not going to side with the Palestinians or the Israelis because I don't side with anybody anymore.
Mm.
I side with morality, empathy, love, compassion, spirituality. I was raised Catholic, and I don't care if you're anybody, but there is certain religions out there that will never accept you. There's certain people who will never accept you, and there's certain people you try to be like, please, please listen to me, but at a certain point you're like, I'm not going to do that no more.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and like as a Hare Krishna, and we in my band alone, I got a Jew, I got a Buddhist, I got a Catholic, I got an Orthodox. I'm pretty much spiritual, kind of agnostic because I was raised Catholic, but
Right.
my mom is super Catholic. You think I'm gonna hate my motherfucking mom? And
No.
hear me on this. I I was in Germany when I was 17 years old. The only people who took me in were some Turkish Muslims, and
Mm.
they were the most beautiful people. Imagine that.
Yeah.
They were the most beautiful people. And I learned a lot from those people because on Fridays they would do their whole like I watched them do their prayer thing and being raised Catholic. And when I was 15, I still don't know who I am.
Mm.
I hope that's fair enough.
Yeah. No.
And you know what? Thank you for giving the time and patience and logic. And I almost fucking just erase you completely because I've gotten so much negativity. I
Right.
hope you could post this video as soon as you want. You get,
Absolutely.
hey,
And that.
and you get all my blessings on that.
Thank you, man.
Whether we agree or disagree, we have more in common than we don't.
Right. And this is what this platform is about. And I always try to tell people this because it's just so easy to kowtow to
I
whatever
looked you up.
it's just so easy to kowtow to whatever narratives out there and say, well, we don't want to say this because we might offend somebody. We don't want to say this, we might want to offend somebody. That's not what journalists do.
Thank
Like
you.
journalists will go out there. Do you think the person that interviewed Jeffrey Dahmer in prison supported Jeffrey Dahmer? No, they just wanted his perspective as to why he did what he did. And he got that from him. Anybody, Ted Bundy, John Wayne Gacy, any of those people, so it's unfair for anyone to just say, well, let's just write this person off because the hardcore scene says so. We're just no, you better not talk to them, you better not platform them. It's not fair. It's just not fair. And I don't think hardcore is it's in a weird space right now. I think it's kind of shifting, but I think it's still in this weird space to
It,
where
it,
you have to follow us, and any deviation from anything out of lockstep is you're a pariah, you're shunned. I fucking hate that. I don't agree with that.
what you said, deviate from the norm. And hence what you just said, deviate from the norm. One of my favorite hardcore bands ever always deviated from the norm, and they're called Murphy's Law.
Hell yeah.
And they are the best. And Jimmy is the most wonderful, hard motherfucker, you know?
Yeah.
And when we get, I'm 52 years old. We used to be mean motherfuckers, and it's like, I watched Jimmy from Murphy's Law, and I'm like, not only was Murphy's Law like the best New York hardcore band ever, obviously, besides Sick of It All, Lou, rest in peace, the blood
Yeah.
and sweat, but Jimmy is always like the most fucking coolest person.
I believe it.
He's like the fucking Spicoli Iggy Pop.
I believe that,
I
man.
love Murphy's Law.
Yeah.
Hey
Yeah,
man,
man.
hey, thank you for being like so nice.
I mean, man, it's just kind of in my nature, and I feel like sometimes
Hey,
it comes.
people are mean as fuck to me, man. And I expect it because I'm a fucking alpha male and all this shit. And it's like sometimes shit really hurts my feelings, but I just always just bounce back and I go grow some strawberries or maybe make a little watermelon or maybe a little.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Well,
It's
you know,
fucking being a fucking artist. You give
yeah.
me a tuber, I'll make you a song.
Yeah, there you go, man. And I mean, to kind of comment on that, I was bullied like my entire fucking life, man.
Yep.
I've been bullied. I've been
Thank you.
bullied as an adult, you know, like
I'm fucking bullied every fucking smell my feet. Give a kitty something good to eat.
yeah, it's crazy,
I get bullied. I fucking got bullied by the United Kingdom. I got
right?
30 fucking years of friends in London, Manchester, Birmingham, fucking Wales, Glasgow, all across the United Kingdom for 13 people to say Mikey Hood's a fucking transphobe. Motherfucker, not in my jeans, son. You
Right.
better perish the thought. Take it up the street and go to the next motherfucker that's going to persecute on your cancel cult. I'm not going to be about it. Cheers.
Yeah. Well, it's, you know, it's a fun, like I said, it's a fundamental misunderstanding of who you are as a person and what hardcore is and supposed to be. And when it comes down to this, I mean, I'm sure you heard a lot about what happened with the layoffs at a lot of the big papers like Alternative Press and Revolver and stuff. But you know, when it comes to
I
this
what
whole,
wait, I don't even what happened? I don't even know. I don't look at the internet.
so
I don't even have a computer.
there was a mass layoff of people that
Of us?
were
Somebody's
at no, that were at Alternative Press and Revolver and Brooklyn Vegan by Live Nation, and you know they said that you know they just completely gutted those companies, and so all these people that were trying to do journalism are just out of a job now, and it's like this
no,
corp. It's but what I was going to say is like
hold on. Can I hold you up?
sure.
You know what that's called? Harry Krishner? A blessing in disguise. You don't need them. You don't
No, no, no,
need
no,
them.
no, 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 no. That's not what I was going to say. What I was going to
Oh,
say is
sorry.
that
I couldn't hear you very well,
you're
too.
good. You're good. What I was going to say was that there is like this corporatization of hardcore in that
Okay. Sorry. Okay.
no, no, no. You're good. You're good.
I'm a
Live
little
Nation.
stoned.
No, you're good. Live Nation bought all these
Dude,
conglomerates and they put
Live
it
Nation is like BlackRock.
right. And they placed them all under one banner called Veeps, and then they gutted the company and
You
laid
said
everybody off.
Veeps?
Veeps, yeah, owned
So,
by a group.
no, hold on. I want the people watching this to get something out of this. What's it?
Okay.
VEEP?
Veeps, yeah.
Okay. So, right here. Thank you. Okay. Let's go.
I was just going to say that with the corporatization of hardcore and music and whatnot, with your situation in England, they're you know they're like we don't want to lose money. Meanwhile, I heard that they'd sold or no, this was Marauder. Sorry, Marauder sold 350 tickets. I don't know what your guy if that was a sold out show for you guys, but clearly people wanted to see you because they booked you there and they thought they were going to sell some tickets. So that means that there is this corporate aura over everything that says, hey, you say some things that we disagree with or that we deem offensive, which based on what you have told me was just this innocuous joke, then we're gonna shut everything down. And that to me is almost the complete and total antithesis of what hardcore and punk rock is. It's like being a fucking hall monitor. It's like being like it's like being like Big Brother or something like that. I don't fucking agree with it. One fucking iota. One.
One iota is what you just said. And
Yeah.
first of all, hold on. I got to move this back.
You're good.
Oh, sorry. 1 second.
You're good.
Yeah, my
Well,
phone's
yeah.
stopped. No, but
I
I really. Hey, can you see me? Okay.
I can see you. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm a little blind.
You're good.
First of all, what you said about the United Kingdom is totally correct. But mind you, there is people out there in the United Kingdom, especially in London, called the Knuckle Dust,
Mm-hmm.
and they are the best hardcore band in Europe.
Okay.
And
Okay.
they are made up of, like, unfortunately, Arsenal fans. I got my Chelsea tricot here. And they got a black dude in the band. Oh, God. Most of these people don't realize our first singer was African American.
I think I
But
knew that. Yeah.
yeah, let's get on with the fucking best band in Europe called Knuckle Dust.
Okay.
And Pierre, I think Pierre is from El Salvador. And my best, maybe homosexual and heterosexual life mate Basilio is El Salvadoran and Mexican. So it kind of like transcends like assholes on the internet talking shit when it comes to real life situations.
Right. Because they really
But
don't know any of the
but like I
dynamics that you
said,
have with your peoples. Yeah.
I'm gonna plug Knuckle Dust from London,
Okay.
LBU, London Black Up. I love you.
Okay.
Would we ever be offensive towards anybody in the community? Nope. And not
Yeah.
only that, those dudes are logical dudes. And not only that, Knuckle Dust is the best band in Europe. So sorry to give a plug for Knuckle Dust. I
You're
love you.
good. No, man. That's something we typically do on here too, is like, if there's any new bands that are up
Hey,
and
there's a
coming
lot of
that
new bands. There's a lot of new bands from Sacramento. There's an all Mexican band in my area that I love. Pinche puto tranquilo para mí. Midori. Go check out Midori 916 on fucking Instagram. They're good kids. And the
okay.
motherfucking Cutthroat 707.
I love it, man. I love it. Do you think you guys are going to actually realistically go back to England? Do you think they're going to have you back?
Yep,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Okay. I'm
No, no.
assuming.
Hold on.
Okay.
The thing is like assuming nothing. Hey, I made a tampon joke. Non-binary motherfucking men still menstruate, and they put it in the front. When I said that joke, I said, if you're a man, cis male, and you put a tampon in your butt, not only is it dangerous for females as well, toxic shock.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like nobody, male, female, trans, or anybody, would put a motherfucking tampon in their butt. It just isn't logical. And that was my
Right.
joke. It had
Okay.
nothing to do with trans. And not only that, the dude who spread all these rumors in the first place, he's like a local guy around here who does shows apparently. I'm not gonna put that guy's got enough trouble. He's got this studio production company called DN something, but I'm not gonna talk about that. But the dude just got outed for being kind of like an under 16-year-old kind of guy.
Ah.
Isn't that ironic?
I almost feel like here's what I'm going to say. Here's what I'm going to say. I almost feel like a lot of them go on the offensive against certain people because it is that they're hiding something like that.
And
Like they feel
isn't that, and you know what's weird? Is how old are you again?
43.
Hey, and I'm 52. I didn't know what the word or terminology was called virtue signaling
Mm-hmm.
until Mr. Ray from the Cutthroats, rest in peace, he was like Mikey Hood. And if anybody knows Ray from the Cutthroats from Vallejo, he was the most beautiful man in the world. He got murdered. But
Mm.
he introduced me to this word called virtue signaling.
Mhm.
So, in honor of Ray, I wrote a beautiful song called Signals of the Virtuous, and it's going to come out soon. And not only that, we have a video that's about to drop next week about
Oh shit.
all these people, all
Okay.
these people who were like so negative against us. You don't know me, motherfucker. We live next to San Francisco, you cat burglar on a Thursday night. But listen, I know it sounds funny. I try to
No,
make
just the way
jokes
you
out of
said
it.
it. Cat burglar on a Thursday night. That was funny.
I try to make a joke out of it, but this has been it's hurtful when people say this shit about you.
Yeah, of course. Of
And
course.
I'm fucking like I like everybody. Dude, and my thing is like, and you're a Hare Krishna, and like, and I'm a spiritual dude. And if anybody ever was on the side of the road on the freeway, I would always help everybody. And I don't need to be like, oh, my voice is raspy. Some guy's like, he tried to come up here and be like, oh, look at me. I was like, maybe I got allergies, motherfucker, and I just did
Right.
35 shows in a row. You never were even a band in the first place. You live in your mom's basement and you like 25 to life after Rick was outed with his horse. Yeehaw, motherfucker. Skeet, skeet. Get the fudge sticks on a Thursday night. And don't make me drink another yerba mate. Ah! I'm a
Oh my god.
genuine cat.
I believe it. Yeah, man. This has been
Hey, I'll
fucking
keep
great.
going. You ready?
Keep
You got
going,
another
man.
20
Go
minutes?
off. Go off. I got all night, man. Go off.
All right. Can you pause this so I could take a tinky?
No, just keep going. I'll go ahead
All
and
right.
play a little
Hey,
commercial.
hey. I'll do your thing. Right.
Yeah, stand by. I'm gonna go play. I got a merch commercial here. If you guys want to buy some really cool shirts, check it out. Here it is. All right, let's wait till Mike comes back. We got some upcoming shows, though. I'm going to go ahead and rattle them off for you. We've got Will Goodyear from Prayer for Cleansing, Between the Buried and Me, Hopes Fall, and what is this band? It starts with a V. I thought it was Valhalla. It's Valletta. Okay. That's the 9th of August. Let's see here. What else we got? Okay. Christina Rowett from We Wreck Records podcast. That's going to be on the 12th. Is Mike back? All right. I'm going to drop him back in here. I'm probably going to cut this shit out anyway. But
Take your time. Hey,
oh,
take
no.
your
I was
time.
just rattling
Hey,
off. No. Hey.
Hey,
Hey.
you fucking go do some, I want you to plug your sponsors, kitty. You know
Oh,
why?
no. Why?
You shut the fuck up, you hairy cat,
Oh.
Krishna. I said the F word. Is that bad? If I said
No.
F word?
Say it all day long. Fuck, shit, piss.
No. Here's the thing is, like, if all you drop is F bombs and stuff like that all day, I say shit, fuck, piss, all that stuff. But don't be defined by swear words, kitty.
Right. Exactly.
And to get here, hold on. I gotta find my guitar pick. Do you need a couple more sponsorships?
No. This is my company, Hell's Heart. It was just a little commercial for that. I just played that.
Are you in a hurry to get things done?
No. Go
Oh,
off, man.
word. Hey, if you're ready, dude, I'm gonna be real though.
Be real, man.
I can't not. Hey, my thing is like the way the world is going right now.
Hmm.
Okay. Here, I'm trying to get you into this realm of this shit. Sorry, kitty.
You're good.
Yeah, damn. Is that backdrop too heavy?
No, you're good. You're good.
Okay, is that better?
Yeah, but we're in live. 3, 2, 1, go.
Do you like it like that, or is that better?
You're good. You're good.
Which way?
You're whatever you got is good, man. You're fine.
Okay, so where did we leave off?
We were talking about playing in England and bands that were out of England and
Oh,
things like
Jesus.
that. Yeah.
Oh, well, there's okay. I think England is going through some issues,
Yeah.
and the thing is like the it was really hurtful. It was really hurtful, and especially like in places like Newcastle and especially Manchester. My drummer loves, and not only that, Manchester has such a great scene. And London is like London are like the same people, like from the same cloth as me,
Hmm.
you know, even if they are Arsenal fans.
Yeah, exactly. What's his, what do you
Listen, all joking aside, the United Kingdom is beautiful. I think they've got a lot. You know what my uncle said before I left? He was like, "I'm scared you're gonna get on stage and say something and they're gonna arrest you." Isn't that
It could.
isn't that realistic?
Oh, England will arrest you for a joke on Facebook. That's not an exaggeration either. That's the truth.
I couldn't believe that until it happened to me,
Hmm.
dude. And you know, hey, I might I might not always be everybody's cup of tea, but I would never hurt anybody.
Right.
And when as soon as you can't have a freedom of like, okay, I'm not I know this is maybe a bad analogy for somebody who totally hates this dude vehemently. Case in point, Dave Chappelle. Dave
Oh,
Chappelle,
him being canceled because of the jokes?
hold on. Dave Chappelle predecesses this transphobic thing. I don't agree with everything he says as far as the gay community and whatnot. I'm from San Francisco, whatever.
Right.
Um, but Dave Chappelle is like a black dude who skates. His wife is Korean, and
Hmm.
he lives in Ohio, and he likes punk music and Wu Tang.
I didn't know he was a punk guy.
Dude, he's a black skater who's married to a Korean lady.
Yeah, I had no idea. He liked punk.
Yo, hey, he does say some crazy shit, and maybe people it's not their cup of tea, but when you take the as long as you're not some Nazi or some shit, obviously, if you take the comedy out of comedy and it's logical and not too overboard, imagine if somebody like Andrew Dice Clay, Eddie Murphy, or Richard Pryor, or fucking I get no respect,
Rodney Dangerfield,
Rodney Dangerfield.
the fucking
Imagine if
legend.
those imagine if those guys came up now. They would be flagged. They'd be persecuted.
Yeah.
But in all due regard and respect, it's just comedy. And when
Yeah.
it's taken out of context, it's always taken out of context.
Yeah.
And people got mad at me for apologizing for this thing, but I was apologizing to the people who actually are trans
Right.
because I would never persecute anybody. And there is a difference.
I've had trans people on this show. I had a trans friend when I was in Hollywood. I mean,
In
fucking love.
Hollywood, everybody's trans.
Well, I wasn't, but you know, I gave the utmost love and respect to anybody that was. You know, Keith Caputo, who is supposed to come on this show one of these days, lived that life for a while and is not anymore. And I have
Hey,
nothing but love
hey,
for him. Life of Agony, amazing.
hey,
You know,
that is going to, I don't know how to identify the pronoun on this, and people are going to be pissed off at me because I want to pronoun Keith or Mina Caputo in the right facet. Feel me on this.
I believe it's he now. So
Whatever the case may be, every time I always text, like on my Instagram, like at the time, Mina or Keith, whomever. You feel me on that?
yeah,
But I always cut my pizza to the life of agony symbol to this day.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it's
awesome.
cool.
Yeah,
Why
that's
not?
awesome. That's a fucking great album, man.
Hey, the fact that Keith or Mina, we would love them or they or whatever because not everybody's had a nice life, man.
Right. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
why would we ever don't persecute us? We're the
Right.
only ones protecting you.
Right. Right. Do you know John Waters, the director?
From which movie?
Did like Pink Flamingos, Female Trouble, stuff like that. Well,
Female tables, yeah.
yeah. So I went and saw his stand up because I love his movies. He used to do stand up around Christmas time in Hollywood all the time. And Divine, who was the star of
Divine,
many of his movies, I
yeah,
fucking
Divine.
love Divine. Love Divine. I would if she's were still alive. I don't think she was transgender. I think it was just
Motherfucking
transsexual.
RuPaul, bitch.
I would hang out with Divine all fucking day long.
Hey,
RuPaul's from the
RuPaul.
punk scene. Yeah, 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 man. I don't like be a nice person. That's my requirement. Be a nice person. Be a good person, and we're cool. You be a shitty person, you fucking do me wrong. That's where I take issue. You know?
That's my whole thing too, Kat. And you know what? This whole thing, this shit's so old. And
Yeah.
why I had to out myself on the Trump issue was because I voted for him in 2016
Mm-hmm.
because at the time I was voting for Bernie Sanders. And then hold on, give me a second. I'm old.
You're good.
So in 2016, I was super about Bernie Sanders, and I don't like communists because I'm Czech, and
Right.
communists ruined my Czech people's country. And I'm also anti-Nazi because I'm German.
Right.
I'm 36% German. Let me get to this. So in 2016, when Hillary Clinton basically threatened Bernie Sanders out of the race, and they grinded Bernie under the hill because Bernie could have whatever, but and it's weird because Bernie Sanders and Trump shit kind of aligns. I'm not saying I'm
Yeah.
pro. I'm
Yeah.
not
No, it
saying I'm
does.
pro. Listen, I'm not saying I'm pro Trump or pro Bernie Sanders. I don't like any of them, but at least it was like not Hillary Clinton.
Right.
And then here comes 2020, and we have to deal with Kamala Harris. And I am on record right now, and I'm talking to you, and I'm being transparent.
Uh-huh. Oh, you're
And
from that area. She's from that area. Yeah.
dude, she fucked up Oakland, and I would call a lot of my Oakland friends in contempt of what are you looking at? And a lot of my friends aren't into that. Nor am I about divisive about it. I'm just logical about it.
Right.
But the thing is like it's not like it's not I transcend politics, but
Right.
I don't transcend logic and stuff in the equation of where did we get here in the first place.
Right. Right.
And
Yeah.
and and dude,
You still there?
yeah,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
I, I'm I'm fucking pissed off. Can
Yeah.
you hear me? I'm
I can
about
hear
to
you.
do
Yeah.
I'm about to do this.
Okay.
I don't give a fuck. Can I say fuck?
Say fuck, shit, piss,
Okay,
whatever.
listen. I will not have this video ever edited between you and I.
Okay.
Up to now, it's been 100% transparent, right?
Uh-huh.
I will not accept anybody ever being the mediocrity of the whole equation in the first place. If you can't call out the fucking bird, I feel like, and there's a two-party system. It's now it's like exaggerated left, Democrat, exaggerated
Right.
right, Republican.
Yeah.
And I grew up, and the first time people are like, you're racist because you voted for Trump. And mind you, this, I also voted for Obama the
I voted
first
for
time.
Obama. Yeah.
No, no, hold on.
Okay.
I want to make this apparent to
Okay.
everybody around the world because this is going to get like 500,000 views in like a month.
Probably.
Come on. Are you insulting me?
No. No,
Look at my,
I'm agreeing with you.
no, I know what this is going to get.
Okay.
You heard what I just said. What did I just say?
Well, you said you voted for Obama in the first
Okay,
term of
okay. Here,
2008. Yeah.
okay. My whole analogy on that, and I waited, and everybody on this recent thing with the whole tampon joke and everything, which was totally misconstrued because non-binary, beautiful, non-binary men put the tampon in the front because they still menstruate, obviously. And that's something that I learned.
Right.
And as a Hare Krishna, I could respect that. Because
Yeah.
you know what?
Hmm.
Imagine if you were a non-binary man who had to use the men's room in the first place because of all these asshole jock dickheads who piss on the seat in the first place. You'd have to do the hovercraft.
I hear you, man. Yeah.
Hey,
I mean,
and not only that, fill me on this. You wanted to do this interview?
yeah.
I gotta be real, man. I got some
Be real.
non-binary friends,
Hmm.
and my mom has multiple sclerosis, and and if anybody ever hurt anybody who is really non-binary, and I do have friends that are non-binary,
Yeah.
we would fucking hurt them.
Of course.
If anybody hurt my fucking, that's what transcends all this bullshit in the first place.
Right.
It's a
Right.
class war. It's not a race war. It's a class war. It's a financial war. It's like fucking just a bunch of fucking like virtue signalers that want to get like their 15 seconds of fame. And as soon as you get a little bit of popularity, and none of us really want it on our facet because we're entertainers, and how many entertainers are straight in the first place?
I don't know.
Not many.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting because it's just such a weird world we live in now. And I don't think that we need to be at each other's throats. It is kind of one of those things, like you said, where we're just so distracted, and it is kind of like you said, like a class war. It's not race,
Hey
it's
man,
not gender, it's not politics,
hey,
Yeah.
they, them, cat burglar, man, she burglar, dude. There's people starving. There's little kids in the neighborhood.
Right.
And we got starving kids. We got kids that are, and Sacramento stays really warm like 9 months a year, but I deliver. I work delivery, food delivery. I drive by kids at 3 in the morning and January, February, and they're fucking like shaking their fucking asses off,
Yeah.
trying to give them some blankets. And these motherfuckers are worried about like who the next fucking like person is gonna play at aftershock is.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Yeah.
ironic. It's and we've got to simplify our logic, and we've got to come together.
Right.
Hardcore's about diversity,
Right.
and the
Yeah. I
thing
agree,
is,
man.
and I don't agree with Netanyahu, but I got a lot of Jewish friends, and one of the best dudes in the world, John the Jew, my guitarist, he would never be like all this shit.
Right.
But nor
Yeah.
do we want to side with the motherfucking terrorists. And
Right.
I'm the bad guy. I want everybody to be fucking awesome, but it's not going to work that way. It
Right.
never
Right.
does.
I want to ask you one question. We usually run these about an hour, and we went a little bit off the normal format, off the script. But here's one question that I typically ask on the shows. I say, what is one piece of advice that you would give to your younger self?
Wow. What is one piece of advice I give to my younger self?
Your younger self. Yeah.
Push harder.
Mm, okay.
I am not somebody who I'm not. I am an alpha male, and a lot of people said, "Why didn't you react sooner in this situation when we got totally misconceived over a tampon joke, which now defines itself in the first place?" I said, "I'm not a wolf who jumps into a sea of tiny sharks.
Right.
I'm going to let it chill." And also, on the benefit of the doubt, there were some right wing people who also came out and said, "You fucking, why do you bend to these motherfuckers? Why do you bend to these liberals?" And I said, "First of all, it's called growth. It's called maturity.
Mm-hmm.
It's called somebody has to be in the middle of the equation to stop the bleed from the left and the right wing.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't care if you vote for Joe Biden or Kamala Harris or Trump or any of the APAC or the Hezbollah, they all go to lunch together.
Yeah, they do.
Just come to a common normalcy where we could be like, hey, and also the I'm going to put this out there. The president of the United States should definitely be between 47 and about 65 years old.
Yeah,
And I,
I agree.
and I say that because I'm 52 years old. See the climate of hardcore we're going through right now?
Mm-hmm.
And me as a 52-year-old male who would never ever go against some trans community or some gay people or black, white. I don't care what flavor crayon you are. We would never go through this 20 years ago because our main objective was to defend each other in the first place. And we
Right.
didn't have to fucking get ourselves in some virtual signal shit.
Yep.
And getting back to the point tonight is like, hey, I really appreciate that you gave me some honest journalism and like I said, don't edit anything out. And we ran straight through, didn't we?
We did. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, man, this is always uncensored unless, there's some sort of legal situation or somebody
No, no,
says,
no. I wanted to
right,
make sure. I wanted to make sure that because I've had so much like pictures that I can't even explain that are definitely going to come up. But with like being a former skinhead and all that shit,
right.
anti-racist, of course. See, they will edit this up too and be like, you know,
Chop it up. Yeah, probably.
hey man, what do you have any more questions? Because I'm ready. I'm not leaving.
Well, I guess my another question would be, what's on the horizon for Hoods as far as like recordings and material and stuff like that?
Honestly, we have like we like far as everything that is this whole interview that's led up to this equation. First of all, you're a Harry Christian. I respect you. I'm a I'm looking at a lot of things right now for myself. I'm a spiritual person, and as far as the whole community goes, you and I, we transcend anything negative because that's godlike, right?
I try. I try.
Hey, no, I understand. I get it. I was raised Catholic, but right now, I think we gotta focus on some other things. Hold on, here we go.
Okay.
All right. I'm not religious. We've got some things going on in Africa where people are persecuting Christians, Catholics, and everything else.
Hmm.
I don't agree with that. Um, we got the Jews and the Palestinians arguing over the Gaza Strip,
Right.
and Donald Trump's going to turn it into fucking Taco Bell. Um, how the fuck do we figure this shit out? So there's another equation.
Well,
Um,
if you want my opinion, man, I think it's got to be a spiritual solution. I think we all just got to kind of like love each other, and
and
that's
hey,
really the answer,
you
man.
would hope so.
Yeah.
And what you said is they're gonna cut this shit up, and that's why I said no edits
Got
because
you,
I
man.
wanted everything to be verbatim.
Yeah, man. Well, it'll stay how
Hey,
it is, and
I'm still down to answer more questions. Keep going, man. Let's bring
I
it.
don't. I mean, I don't know, man. I think we pretty much covered everything. I mean, I would go into your history and hardcore, but I think we kind of deviated a little too far from from that. I would have kind of dropped this in at the beginning, but
Yeah.
what's up?
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. But, anybody who wants to support
Hey, you could
Hoods,
do
or
part two, man.
we can always do part 2. I mean, that'll definitely be down the road. The
Hey,
purpose of this.
can I ask you a question?
Sure.
We're about to release a video on this whole shit.
Right.
Should I do it on Patreon or how do you suggest?
You talking about for this video?
No.
Oh.
Hey,
I don't know, but I'll tell you what.
hold on.
Okay.
I fucking got a video ready after all this shit the last week, ready
Yeah,
to drop on motherfuckers, bro.
I hear you. What did we talk about offline?
I'm downloading it right now.
Okay.
It's called
What?
Welcome to World War III. We're gonna come at these motherfuckers, dude. I'm not gonna ever accept somebody calling me anything, especially some transphobe, because we would never think about that in the motherfucking first place. And those people could take that shit up the street. Nobody thinks like that.
Yeah.
Nobody gives a fuck who you fuck nowadays. Nobody gives a fuck. Go look at a Madonna video and fuck with her avatar ass. Nobody gives a shit if you're gay or straight. You need to get over yourselves. Don't be so fucking egotistical. And I really appreciate your video. And I'm glad you were like on the last video of the evening where I was just like, I'm sick of answering simplistic questions which should define themselves. You
Right.
think our grand old plan in 30 years was to be like, hey, 30 years of playing hardcore, living to be trans folks. That's a good idea.
Right,
Oh,
right.
don't be
Yeah.
so self-righteous, you little cat. I love you.
Man, Mike, if you don't mind hanging out for a few minutes, that would be
Let's go.
awesome.
Let's go.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
care. Let's go. I'm ready. After
Yeah,
this, I really appreciate you taking this on. When
I
I
appreciate
saw
you, man.
your dude, when I saw your logic in that thing, if I didn't watch that, I would have just man, thank you.
Absolutely, man. Thank you. And I want to thank anybody that's tuned into this video. If you like what you heard, like, comment, share, subscribe, click on that bell for notifications. If you're listening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, give us a follow, give us a rating. That would be awesome. As I mentioned, I didn't even throw the banner up. This has been such a interesting episode, but I have a merchandising company, Hell's Heart Merch Company, as you can see here, going over to Hell's Heart CO. bigcartel.com. Use the code podcast for 20% off your entire order. They're fine Bella Canvas, next level tri-blend t-shirts. They feel amazing. If you like movies, if you like hardcore, check it out. We've got movie and music themed hardcore t-shirts. I think you'll really be into them. They feel really soft. A lot of the people that come on the show, I get them a shirt. So I'm going to definitely get Mike a shirt. And they really like them. They're really soft. They're not your whack ass Gildan shit. So check it out. 20% off. Code podcast. And everybody, we got a lot of good shows coming up, a lot of good shows. So stay tuned. Namaste. God bless. Be good. Mikey, thank you so much. I love you, brother.
Thank you, man. Hey,